time she saved a merchant's skin, and then below, in level 2, her questing prowess grew and grew, as she helped Martyr see the light, then found a spell not in plain sight. A crumbled mineshaft was the key to penetrating level 3. The girls found quite a spell array, chose one called Water, one called Day. So will this magic serve them well? Now time will turn, and time will tell.
Where am I?
You're in a long black corridor with torches on the walls, and that reptile man who turned the merchant into goblins just run in.
Well, what have we here? A dungeoneer on level 3. What a terrible nuisance. How is my dear master supposed to convalesce with you horrible little kidsies coming here to bother him the whole time? You are a pest, a foul and repugnant pest, and, in this case, I am the exterminator.
Hey, you must do something, team!
Quick, Steph, cast a spell.
Which one?
I told you you'd get yours, Callie, and now I, Lissard, shall be the one to give it to you.
Day won't do anything to him.
Water, cast water.
Spellcasting WATER.
Ah, most refreshing. Thank you, Callie. And now, back to the matter in hand.
Quick, Callie, treat!
Oh my god.
Ooh, nasty. Well, Lissard's been dying to get his claws into a dungeoneer for years, and now he's finally done it. What a shame, team. If only you'd taken the ice scroll instead of the water. Cold-blooded creatures such as Lissard can't function in low temperatures, but trying to stop an amphibian with water is rather like trying to put out a fire with paraffin. And now your fire has burned out, girls. Spellcasting. DISMISS. There. Goodbye then, Callie, Beth, Hannah, and Steph. Back to Cheshire with you now, and congratulations on achieving a 3rd level performance.
That was not fair, Treguard. Total oars and rowlocks. How were they meant to know which scrolls to take, huh?
It's the game, Majida. The game. And the clues were there, if only they'd taken the time to consider them. Now, instead of dwelling on the last quest, let's get on with the next one. Enter, stranger. Name yourself, challenger.
Zain Williams.
Call your advisors to us, Zain.
Danny, Eddie, Roland.
This is no good, Treguard. Not even one girl. You really think we get to level 3 again with these 4 smelly boys, huh?
Majida, really? Welcome, boys. Who guides this dungeoneer?
Danny Murdoch.
Eddie Riddell.
Roland Miller.
And where do you all come from, Zain?
Dunstable in Bedfordshire.
Very well, your challenge is accepted. Here is the helmet of justice, which blinds you to the way ahead. Here the knapsack for food to feed your life force. 2 objects may you carry at any one time, and remember, the only way is onwards. There is no turning back. Are you ready, Zain?
Yes.
Then face the dungeon door, and step boldly forward.
Where am I?
You're in a room with 6 windows on the right wall and a door in the back wall. There's a table on your left with a magician sitting at it. He's writing in a book or something.
He's just looked up at you.
At last. Take a seat if you would, and keep quiet for now.
This is Hordriss' team. You be careful with him, huh? He is, how you say, sly as some old socks.
Okay, Zain. Turn to your left a bit. Walk forwards. Can you see the stool?
Yeah?
Sit on it.
Okay.
Splendid. Now, I'll have your name, if I may.
Zain.
Zain, I see. And how many years have you attained, Zain?
14.
14, oh dear. And you're not exactly an imposing physical specimen for your age, are you?
I guess not.
Well, I suppose I'll just have to give you a trial, see how you get on. Listen, Zain. If upon the path towards the object that you desire, you should come across the object that I desire, it would be small trouble for you to redeem it for mutual benefit. There is a certain potion which one needs. Agree to collect it for me, and it is clearly marked as my property, and I will reward you with magic. My proposition is as simple as that, and it requires a similarly simple answer. Do you agree, yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Why not?
I don't know, I just don't think we can trust him.
I think we should agree with him. He looks kind of not the man to disagree with.
Yeah, we want to make friends.
Shall I say yes then?
No.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes.
Good, good. Call me when you have the potion, Zain. My calling name is Malefact. Call 3 times, and I will appear. Until we meet again, then. Farewell.
Okay, he's gone now, so...
Yes, team, it's time to press on.
Stand up, Zain. Move around the stool. That's right.
Walk forwards.
Turn a tiny bit to your right. Okay, keep going forwards.
Where am I?
You're in a blue room with an exit on the far right. There's a table just in front of you.
Walk forwards until you can see the table, Zain.
Okay.
What are the objects?
There's a mobile.
A what?
No, hang on. It's a really big domino with a 6 and a 1 on it, and there's a bar of silver, a green gem, and a cauliflower.
Put the cauliflower in your knapsack.
Okay.
Caution, team. Everything here must be earned.
A face has appeared on the wall, Zain.
See your hands, puny one. These things are mine. And if you wish to touch them, you must answer me with truth. 3 riddles have I, and here is my first. What is it that is pronounced like 1 letter, written with 3 letters, and is found on most animals?
Any ideas, guys?
It sounds like 1 letter. A, B, C, D.
What about tail?
Tail isn't a letter.
It must be a letter that's actually a word, like B or C or Y.
Yeah, those are all 3-letter words.
A bee is an animal.
Yeah, but that's not found on most animals.
An answer, or I chew on your skull.
Don't more than half the animal species live in the ocean. That would mean the sea is found on most animals, sort of.
Well, C is 3 letters, and it makes more sense than B and Y. Try C, Zain.
C.
Falsehood. I was the truth I sought. Here is my second. Who makes it tells it not. Who takes it knows it not. Who knows it wants it not. What is it?
What the?
Who makes it tells it not. A lie? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Ask her to repeat it, Zain.
Can you repeat that, please?
I will repeat once. Who makes it tells it not. Who takes it knows it not. Who knows it wants it not. What is it?
I have no clue.
Any ideas, Zain?
A we?
What?
I don't know. I mean, if someone knew it was we, then they wouldn't want it, and if they took it, then...
Falsehood! Counterfeit money, or a forgery was the truth I sought. Here is my third. What starts with an E and ends with an E, but contains contains only one letter.
Oh no, not letters again.
I bet that's a trick question. Like maybe it doesn't start and end with the letter E, but some other kind of E.
What would E be if it wasn't a letter?
Drugs?
Shut up, Zain. Stop blurting out stupid answers.
You must answer, little one. Come on now. Try and wriggle your way out of it.
Zain, say,
Ecstasy.
Falsehood. Envelope was the truth I sought.
Yeah, I knew it was a trick question.
Shut up, Danny. We're dead now.
At last, you fail, human, and I feed on you. After we played another little game, that is. Are you ready? This one is much more physical.
Ooh, nasty. Well, boys, that was a one-sided riddling contest, wasn't it? And now I fear that Zain has begun an equally one-sided game of cat and mouse.
That is hard luck on more than just Zain. How is Hordriss going to get his potion now, huh?
I'm sure he'll manage, Majida. He always does. Rather unlike you, boys. You couldn't manage Kimberlite's challenge at all, so... Spellcasting. Dismisss. Goodbye, Zain, Eddie, Roland, and Danny. If you take my advice, then you'll bone up on your riddle solving before you attempt something like this again. Off you go then, back to the bright lights of Dunstable.
Those ones gave me a stinking feeling right from the start, Treguard. I told you they were smelly. I told you they would never get to level 3.
Well, whatever you think about our next team of challengers, I hope you'll have the good manners to keep it to yourself. Enter, stranger.
Ah, another girl. Yes, that is more like it.
Well, that remains to be seen, doesn't it? Welcome, challenger. Your name, please.
Helen Gilbert.
Call your advisors to us, Helen.
Catie, Jane, Patrick.
Treguard, one of them is a boy.
All right, Majida. It's getting rather old now. Welcome. Who guides this dungeoneer?
Catherine Heath.
Jane Edwards.
Patrick Hare. And where do you all come from, Helen?
Keighley in Yorkshire.
Very well. Your challenge is accepted. Here is the helmet of justice, which blinds you to the way ahead. Here the knapsack for food to feed your life force. 2 objects may you carry at any one time, and remember, the only way is onwards. There is no turning back. Are you ready, Helen?
Yes.
Then face the dungeon door, and step boldly forward.
Where am I?
You're in a grey room with 4 doors labelled 1 to 4 from left to right.
Can you see a scroll in front of you, Helen?
No, shall I walk forward?
Yes, please.
It says 1 squared plus 4 squared, take away 3 squared, take away 2 squared.
Say that again, slowly, Helen.
1 squared plus 4 squared, take away 3 squared, take away 2 squared.
Are there any brackets on it?
No, to be honest.
So how are we supposed to know if we're meant to take away before we add and stuff?
Well, let's just do it one step at a time like it's given to us. 1 squared first, so that's 1, plus 4 squared, which is 16.
1 plus 16 is 17.
Yes!
Be careful, Patrick. You only got 10% in that maths test last term, and you didn't take it very well.
I didn't take it that well, but I took it all right.
Shut up, you two! Take away 3 squared, 17 take away 9 is 8. Take away 2 squared, 4. So the answer is 4.
So we need to take her through door number 4?
Yeah, obviously. Helen, sidestep right until I say stop. Okay, stop. Now walk forwards.
Where am I?
You're in a room with a checkered floor. It's got red Well, orange and blue.
You now have time to talk about the colour of the floor, Catherine. Get her to the table quickly.
There's a table diagonally to your left, so turn that way and walk forwards.
Yeah, you should be able to see it in a second.
Here it is. There's a book, a spanner, and a red stone. Oh, and there's a black pudding as well.
Put that in your knapsack.
Okay.
Touch nothing more for now, Helen. All these things must be earned. Another comes to stand in ignorance before the face of Phelheim. A quest will be given to those who prove themselves. Objects, too. But first, the trial. I was carried into a dark room and set on fire. I wept. What am I?
A person. Or an animal, maybe.
Patrick, don't be so cruel.
But I didn't say I wanted to actually do it.
It's not that, anyway. It must be a candle, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought, to be honest. A candle.
Truth accepted. What is always coming, but never arrives?
Oh, that's an old one. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Truth accepted. If you have it, you want to share it. But if you share it, you don't have it. What is it?
How about a disease? Or an infection?
Patrick, most people do not want to share their infections.
Can we hear it again?
Yeah, ask for it again, Helen.
We'd like to hear the riddle again, to be honest.
If you have it, you want to share it. But if you share it, you don't have it. What is it?
If you don't have it when you share it, then it can't be anything physical. I mean, if you share something with your friends, then you still keep some for yourself.
So, could it be something like information?
You mean information you'd immediately forget if you shared it?
Answer now, flesh dweller.
Oh, what about a secret? If you tell it, then you still know it, but you don't still have it because it's not a secret anymore.
Truth accepted.
Oh, good shout, Helen.
3 is the score. Your wits have served you well, and much now can I tell. Your quest is for the sword. The way to level 2 is guarded, but guards may be bribed. Remember, Helen, a perfect score means you may command him, and he must answer.
I command you.
I hear you. It is written. It speaks when spoken to.
It is written. That means we should take the book, doesn't it?
Yes, I think so. It speaks when spoken to. So try speaking to it, Helen.
Speak to the book?
Yeah.
What should I say?
Hello, I suppose? You know, the usual stuff.
Okay. Hello, I'm a Dungeoneer.
Oh, hello, Dungeoneer. I'm a bookworm.
Oh, so the book doesn't really talk.
Ask the bookworm if it can help us with our quest.
If I take you with me, can you help me with my quest?
Are you sure it's safe for us to talk? Has that horrible wall monster gone?
Yeah, he's back in the wall now.
Oh, good. That is a relief. I don't like him. And he's got such a stupid voice. It really gets on my nerves.
Well, he's not here anymore, to be honest, so can you tell me if you can help me, please?
You are a polite young human. That makes a nice change. What's your name?
Helen.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Helen. Yes, I can help you. You may not have noticed, but this is actually a book of spells. So if you take me with you, then I might be able to find a useful bit of magic for you when you get into trouble.
Right, so we'll definitely need the book. Pick it up, Helen.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it does say magic spells on the front. I didn't spot that, to be honest.
Oh, careful. Don't wobble me about too much if you can help it.
Sorry. So what else shall I take?
We've got a spanner and a red stone to choose from.
The ruby would be more useful for bribery.
Guards may be bribed was the other clue.
Yeah, take the ruby, Helen.
Okay, I've got it. Hurry on now, team. Helen mustn't hang around here forever like a dad smell.
Turn to your right, Helen. Walk forwards.
Stop! Turn a bit more. Good. Now keep going.
Where am I?
You're in a room with a fireplace on your right and squares on the floor. The exit's right in front of you, but we'll have to guide you carefully because there's a scorpion flicking its tail in your path.
I know this thing. He's stinging the scorpion. He is very poisonous. If he stings you, Helen, you're biting the bucket, huh?
Well, it will certainly damage your life force, team.
Ha! He's that old. Where I come from, a scorpion that size would be feared for miles around. What are you doing here?
If it comes to that, what are you doing here? Ignore her, team. You'd better get on with it.
Right, walk forwards, Helen. Okay, stop.
You can get her a bit nearer.
No, she's all right. Okay, Helen, when I say run, walk forwards. Go. No, stop.
Aye!
Go, go, go!
Run, Helen! Okay, you can stop now.
You?
What's wrong with you, Patrick? You should have let me guide her. I could have done it way better than that.
No, you couldn't.
Take a little side step to the left, Helen. And walk forwards.
Where am I?
You're in an area that looks like it's part of an old church or chapel or something. There's a door on the wall just to your left, but it's very small.
Side step left, Helen. Again. Walk forwards.
She won't fit.
I think you are right, Patrick. You can't thread a needle with a gym rope.
Is that an Arabic expression, Majida?
No, I just make it up. I'm squashed up against the wall now, guys.
Yeah, you're obviously not going to fit through.
Let's ask the Bookworm for help.
Oh, nice one, Catie.
Bookworm, can you find a spell to make me smaller?
Well, I suppose I could do that, Helen. But I think it would be a lot better if you decided you were happy in your own skin and started working towards having a more positive mental body image.
Yeah, that's good advice, but right now I just need to shrink so I can fit through this small door, to be honest.
Oh, I see. Yes, I'm sure there's a suitable spell in here somewhere. Oh, here's one. It's mouse. Have you got it?
Mouse, yeah.
I don't think the book will shrink with you. Its magic doesn't work on itself, so this will have to be goodbye, Helen.
All right. Bye then, and thanks for your help. Shall I put you down gently on the floor?
Yes, please.
There.
All right, Patrick. Cast the spell.
Spell casting. M-O-U-S-E.
Am I a mouse now?
No, you're not. You're smaller, but you look exactly the same.
You haven't even got a tail. You look like a massive hamster with horns.
That's actually rude.
Whoopsie.
Get her moving, team. The magic may not last.
Step to your left and walk forwards, Helen. And don't pay attention to Patrick.
Yeah, I've learned that by now, Jane. Where am I?
You're standing on a giant hexagonal tile, and there's darkness all around you. The tile you're on is yellow. It looks like there might be a blue tile next to it, but I can't see it very well.
You're wasting time talking about the colour of the floor again, Catie.
It's the size of the floor that worries me, team.
Yes, indeed, Majida. Don't you think you'd better get Helen back to full size before she gets trodden on?
I thought the spell was supposed to wear off. That's what she told us.
Hey, I only said it might.
Patrick, get on with it.
What?
Dispel!
Oh. Yeah, okay. Dispel. O-S-U-M.
E.
E.
Okay, Helen, you're back to full size.
I'm glad to hear it.
You feel good about yourself then, like the Bookworm said?
Yes, I feel perfect, to be honest. Goblins! Get moving, team! Treguard, tell them to get moving!
Okay, we can now see that you're standing in a long corridor with 2 doors on each side. There's a symbol of the sword over the door nearest to you on the left, so...
Majida's right, team. That's not a welcoming committee.
Get her away, Jane!
Side step left. Stop, walk forwards.
Tell her to go through the door!
You're not helping, Patrick. Turn 90 degrees left, Helen. Walk forwards.
Where am I?
Okay, you've reached the wellway room, but there's a guard sitting on the steps of the well.
Just like we knew there would be.
What, you knew he'd be sitting on the steps of the well? I doubt that, Patrick.
I mean, we knew he'd be there.
Who goes there? You just stay right where you are, little horny thing, 'cause nobody gets by when Fatilla the Hun is on guard. Right, let's be having your name then.
Should I tell him?
You might as well.
Helen.
Helen. Let's see about that. Got a list here, you see. Got to see your name's on the list. A list of all them what's author supposed to be allowed down the well. Trouble is, I don't read so good. Here, look at this, Helen. Would you mind telling me if your name's on the list?
Tell him it is.
Yes, it is, to be honest.
That's alright then, yeah. You can be on your way to level 2. After you give me my renew tip.
Bribe him with the ruby, Helen.
Here's a red stone for you.
Oh, thank you very much. What's it for then?
Well, it's a jewel, to be honest. You can trade with it and stuff.
Trade, right. Can't eat it then.
Well, not really, no.
Tell him he can eat it, Helen.
No, don't do that. He might break a tooth on it.
So what?
So he won't let us down the well if he tries to eat it right now and injures himself.
Yeah, that's true. Just tell him it's worth a lot of money, Helen.
It's incredibly valuable, to be honest. It's one of the most sought-after jewels in the dungeon.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Men have died trying to get this.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder why. It's a funny looking thing and you can't even eat it. Still, if it's really valuable, you suppose I can trade it for a good meal.
Of course you can. Or several meals if you play your cards right.
Several meals! Well, I like the sound of that. All right then, Helen. Down the well with you.
He's stepping aside.
Walk forwards, Helen. Can you find the steps?
Yes, I've got them.
Go up them and down the well.
Where am I?
You've landed in a room with timber frames on the wall and windows, and a few tables scattered around. I think it might be a pub.
There's a dirty old peasant sitting at one table and he's like stuffing his face. There's a serving girl standing next to him and he's asking her for wine.
It's probably beer.
It isn't beer.
The serving girl's coming towards you, Helen.
Have a seat, miss. Shall I let her guide me?
Yeah, just go with her.
There. Ooh, the gentleman left this for you.
What is it, Hel?
I think it's a magnifying glass, to be honest. Ha! Magnifying glass might die. That is a spyglass, Treguard.
Indeed it is, Majida. Information is power, team. So, empower yourselves.
Should we have a go on it?
Yes, hold it up, Helen. That's right.
Well, not so passive ones. There's no doubt that we'll all be a little older when we rejoin Helen and friends, but perhaps we'll also be a little wiser, given how things are shaping up. Or at least, we'll be more knowledgeable. In the meantime, here's a little nugget of wisdom to keep you going. Life's not worth a candle without